It's your boys Rap Jet and Trevor, man. It's Rehab Bromance. Y'all don't even know, man. Y'all not even ready, let's go. Rehab Bromance, bustin' with the dolly like a dope head dance. Stop and stare down. They so handsome, all up in my eardrums like goddamn. Son, them boys bad, make your girlfriends laugh. They'll make your girl.
Welcome to Relapse Bromance. That is fun. That is how one of my
Relapse Bromance. Girl, come on.
that is how one of my I picked up to protect anonymity. I picked up a friend, and they're like, "I gotta tell you something." And I was like, "What?" And they're like, "I relapsed," and I was like, "Do you have any more?" And they're like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Hold on a second." And I called my sober living, and I was like, "I'm gonna come get my shit." I'm dead serious. I'd been like flirting with the idea, and that was just like
a God moment.
It was a God moment.
It was a completely.
Yep.
But God, what was it?
Heroin.
Oh, okay.
And then we went and watched Ponyo.
Okay, that just sounds like dirty hippiness.
No, that's that Studio Ghibli, that anime movie.
You're not helping. The more you go down, like heroin, Ponyo, Gimli,
and then fast forward, maybe, dude, both of us went from employed, money in the bank. It was, I think this was like 18 days. I was getting evicted from a flea-infested apartment by these two giant dudes working for the landlord's mom, and like I was stealing electricity from the neighbor.
But
it was so fast.
This all checks out.
Yeah,
was so fast,
and
dude.
the fact is, like, I got kicked out, but then, like, as the story goes, I was still in electricity.
It gets worse.
Yeah, like,
Oh, dude,
and
and
I'm sure there was so much more.
Oh, there was so much. Well, and it was like this weird thing where this dude was like, "Hey, you don't want to move in with me? I'm gonna, I'll get you a job. I'm working for the car." This is why I don't go to the state fairs. He was like, "I'll get you a job with the state fair. All we do is go around and get high and set up carnival rides."
Oh,
You would have
God.
been a great corny.
I
Man,
know.
did y'all-
But so he just like left and forgot to tell me, like didn't tell the landlord nothing. So I'm just like basically squatting in this apartment, and these two yoked dudes just show up. And they're like, "Yo, the rent had been paid in like 8 months. You got to get out."
Get the fuck.
And so I was like, "All right, give me a second." And when I tell you, I was like, "Oh, my name's not even on the lease." Like, all right, I trashed, dude. I took like all these knives, just throwing knives. I was like very angry at getting evicted.
Yeah.
I utterly destroyed that.
Yeah, it was their
apartment before I
fault.
left.
It was absolutely their fault. So
Yeah, nah, fuck them, dude. Nah, you're right, dude.
She
Fuck
called me
them.
up. She was this little British lady, and she was like,
Oh, hello,
she was like, "I don't even know who you are. You
Wait,
could
was
be
it
a
like-
murderer."
Oh,
And that's what got me. So I was like,
how
"Oh,
old was she?
murderer,
How
dude."
old was she?
it sounded like Peppa Pig.
65.
Oh, you. Dude, if she
65?
was like 40, 50, I'm like, yo, fuck her. But then like 65.
Dude, she was a slumlord, dog.
Oh, I thought you were about to hit comes.
No. And you could be a murderer. I was like, "What are you talking about, dude? I'm like too dope sick to murder anyone, dude."
Yeah, unless you had dope.
I'm absolutely dope sick to murder someone.
I'm too dope sick, but if you have said dope, I could possibly be that murderer.
Dude,
for you.
another funny thing about that run, we had this this black cat that was ours, okay? And one day I
So
woke
that y'all owned.
Yes, one day I woke up and I was just like petting our cat, and I was like, "You like feel different." And I like, I was like, "Oh, you're all crusty and you have fleas," and like
Oh, shit.
this other black cat had like seized a moment of opportunity and basically swapped places with our cat was gone, and there was this new street cat that had just been living in there with us for God knows how many days. It was all scraggly, dude. And,
Oh damn!
dude, there were so many fleas in that apartment. It was like when you walked, you could see them. Like,
Oh,
and
fuck.
fleas are
Oh, no,
small.
dude.
So like, you shuffle the carpet and it was like,
Oh, that was a cluster. Yeah, the
dude,
cluster
oh, it makes me itch just thinking about it.
Well, yeah, like we said, welcome back
awful,
to Rehab
dude.
Bromance,
Yep.
where we were carnies and flea-infested apartments, but today we live a different life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We live a
today-
life full of Jesus.
Well,
Yep.
Speaking of corners, man, did y'all see the slingshot that like
Someone died.
it was some kids that got injured? I forgot where it was at, man. But it actually like it did what it was supposed to do. But as it was kind of like coming back to his center.
Yeah.
One of the things snapped. Yeah.
That was probably my boy. Put that one together, dude.
Yeah, dude. So that's insane because I think about that shit and I'm like, I ain't hop. Like, if I see a guy that has one eye that's operating, I'm like, okay, I don't think so. And then you see everywhere around, and then Jed's story just fucking exhibit A of like they're all on heroin, which I get it, dude. If I was a carny, I'd be, you shouldn't, or if you're doing it, no judgment, but I get it, man. Like, fuck.
Slight judgment because obviously they almost murdered 2 children, dude.
But they're okay.
They're okay, yeah. From what I've seen, nobody died.
So their experience now will be sharing how not to go to a carnival and hop on these.
And to be honest with you, they probably, I don't know, man, because if you think about it, they probably just said like 4 people were injured, 2 were kids, and that's all they give you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Someone.
Nobody died. They give you that, but the injuries is what they don't go into detail.
No,
like,
when
you
I'm
gotta
lost
do a deep
in
dive for
penis.
that one.
I always remember
Wild
that Daniel Tosh bit about the dude that got decapitated on the roller coaster. So it was he like lost his hat. There's like netting under roller coasters. He lost his hat and like you're not supposed to climb in there. Climbed in there and a dude punted his head off and like shattered the dude's leg. And he was like, the worst part about that for me is, you know how you get a cast and everyone's like, so how'd you break your leg?
Oh my God. Stop.
I punted someone's head about 360 feet.
Dude. Okay, so it makes me think of who was the guy? His name was I think it was Andrew. He was a comedian, blonde head, Anthony Jeselnik.
Yeah,
and he had a good run for a few years. Where
he still does, dude.
Does he really? See,
yeah, he's on podcast. He just
but he's less in the main.
He doesn't S the D of like Joe Rogan and like that. Yeah. So he's like because he is.
Oh, I've seen his little comment where okay, I get it, but like. He did okay.
It's like him, Daniel Todd. There's a group. There's that like in and out of the comedy scene right now.
Okay, well, so yeah, back the Anthony. He had a lot. I mean, his bits are nothing but dark humor.
Yes,
I mean, talking about like from like rape to all this other shit, and it's. I mean, like it's my cup of tea. I love dark humor, not the rape part. But anyway,
it's like you chose poorly
on my words.
You chose poorly on all that.
But no, he's funny. But back to that whole like he's not sucking the dick of the industry, John. No, he's not. But Tosh did enough. Tosh was overfilled with.
He definitely was.
Well,
at one point. Well,
with what Tosh.0?
Yeah,
dude,
bro.
I also have a soft spot for Tosh.0 because once again, back to a trap house story. I
knew it.
I had a TV that got precisely one channel in clearly, and it was Comedy Central, and so it was Tosh.0 just 24/7,
which is a good. That's a good thing to be stuck on.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It could be so much worse.
It could have been like the Kmart version of that, where it's ridiculousness.
Or PBS.
Yeah,
the worst version of it,
or Intervention.
That was me. That was me doing my addiction.
I would watch that too. I would watch that too.
I could not.
I did too. Dude, one time.
That's insane.
It was like for me. It was always like, man, I always like to see the redemption stories. You know what I'm saying? A few times I've seen where people died. You know, they didn't show those too much. But then I think it got so massive to where they had to stop doing it in the United States and they're doing it like in Canada.
Yeah.
You know, because people, some people knew this shit.
I had a psychosis one time and this was when I was in high school. God, which is crazy. I should have been a senior, and I was like holed up in these dudes' houses shooting coke, and like my group of friends called the cops to get me out. And I thought I was convinced that I was on an episode of Intervention, and so I was like asking the cop where the cameras were, and
I was like, dude, another Tuesday.
Dude, they were all like hiding behind it was very comical in my head. It was like 5 of them like behind one tree, just kind of like, yeah, like what are y'all doing? There was another time though, like my
By the way, we need to start doing a segment for Jed and Trap House Stories.
Yeah, this was
Jed's Trap House Stories.
This was where I lived at.
Sponsored by Timu.
This is when I lived at the shooting gallery, as it was called, because we shot guns in the house and people shot dope in the house. Yeah. So they called it the shooting gallery.
My Pokemon plug
but
was calling.
Was it really?
Yeah.
It was Billy? Oh, Logan. You should answer him live.
Yeah. Never mind, he hung up.
Dang. Lucky him. So, like, you know, if you do amphetamines, you go on, like, a long run, and then everybody, like, goes in a little 3-day hibernation. Mm-hmm. So it was, like, hibernation weekend, and it was, like, me and our denizens. It was, like, 5 of us. And we just had, like, one big room and a TV. I remember I just had, next to me, I had a bottle of GHB, right? And so I would just, like... And we turned on the Sci-Fi channel, and it was a Twilight Zone marathon weekend.
Oh,
the
Jesus.
old Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the scene. Is like we're just watching weird ass black and white Twilight Zone. I just take a swig, knock out, come to at God knows what time.
Well, what happened?
Catch the Twilight Zone that has been like playing in my dreams.
And
drink some more GHB, go back down, dude. That was 3 days of that.
that sounds like torture.
Yeah. It was like oddly comfortable. I mean, it's like you look around, like look at everybody all tucked in, and
Yeah, we all like just
recouping.
Yeah, dude.
Everybody just sleeping.
Drinking orange juice and fucking lemonade and GHB.
We had to heat the apartment with our oven too.
So you said the shooting gallery
Yeah.
and the denizens?
Denizens.
Okay.
Denizens.
Yeah. Well,
Keep going.
so what's that movie? It's with Ben Foster. You know Ben Foster?
Yeah, of course.
And so he's on that ship, and he wakes up, and there's like these aliens chasing him, but they're humanoid aliens. What the fuck is it called?
I don't know.
And anyways, the movie comes to the realization they thought they were in space. Really, the ship had landed on the planet that they were going after, and they were underwater, and so they shot them out, and they come out.
What?
Anyways,
That sounds cool.
It
Cool?
is. It is. It's a fucked up movie. So, but anyways, just like kind of like what you're talking about, but this is a horror movie, and so like I kept Pandorum.
Oh,
Pandorum.
damn! I didn't know that was the ending, and you just spoiled it.
Well, spoiler warning.
Spoiler
Too
I need
late.
to watch that again. Yeah, that was like a poor man's Event Horizon.
Yeah, but it was. So, anyways, I kept so like I was detoxing from Xanax of all things, and then heroin or opioids, whatever it was, and I wake up and I see that, and I was watching a little bit, and I go to sleep, and I'd be in the fucking movie in my dream, which is a horrible
That's a
movie,
bad movie to be
in, and then like wake up from sweating, from detoxing, but also from stress of getting chased by these humanoids. And so that was a fucking, oh, dude, it was so exhausting. That was one of those dreams you're like, I don't want to enter back into. And then, of course, you have those dreams where you're like, oh, dude, why the fuck did they wake me up? And it's not always the sexual, but like it's like one time I learned how to fly, and I wasn't like controlling it fully, but I was like colliding into shit, but I was still flying and stuff. And I loved it. Like my head's just like hitting everything.
What's your all right?
What? Go ahead.
What's your what's your weirdest nocturnal emission dream that you can remember?
I'm sure it's fucking nasty. I'm trying.
Because mine wasn't nasty. It was literally, dude, I swear, it was like a level of Sonic with the gold rings, except I was flying and I just kept going through the
So like
rings.
Superman 64.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like. And then like the last.
Did you go faster when you got to the ring, or like,
And the
or
last
you knew you
one-
were gonna keep flying?
And the last one, it was just like, I woke up and I was like, what the hell, dude?
So did it have like an impact when you went through it? Like
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I guess.
no, I dude, maybe.
Yo, also, sorry, continue.
No, dude, I think no. I mean, really, I think mine is lackluster. Is like, yeah, I mean, it wasn't lackluster, but it's no like crazy story. I was just flying and I kept running into shit, and I got a big head, and for some reason, dude, for some reason in my dreams, I know these things that's going on. I can't fight. I have a huge head, and I'm afraid of snakes. And somehow
So
one of those three.
Oh, yeah,
Your dreams? Like, what? That's your reality, dude.
bruh.
But one of those three things are made fully aware to me in my dreams every time almost.
That's kind of that's fucked up.
Yeah, well, the snake thing is the worst.
Oh, yeah,
man. I hate
yeah.
snakes, dude. Like that's my biggest fear, dude.
I used to have reoccurring dreams of like me being in the fucking butterfly effect.
Oof.
Yeah,
that could
That's
be
a bad
good.
one.
yeah, it was bad. It was nightmares.
Yeah.
I thought-
because every version was always fucked up.
Yeah,
it just never got
Yeah.
It never got better.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, man, like
That-
fuck.
Which was a good movie
It was
too.
It was a really good movie.
That was my first. That was my first time hearing the word fuckface. You know.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be the last. I remember ear hustling in the parish, and I thought it was like both really funny and like really sad because it was obvious. So like it was like these like younger cats would be like mentored by the older cats, and you could tell that these kids have just like never had anyone tell them anything in life. And I listened to this one kid basically find out about wet dreams in there, and he was
Oh,
but the way he
Lord.
said it was so funny. He was talking to the dude. He was like, man, this shit last night, man. Like, I was like with the girl, I was like in dream, and then like I woke up, man, I like nutted in my pants, bro. I felt played, yo. He's like, and the dude was like, I was like, yeah, man, like that, you know, that's a
wet
thing.
dream.
He was like, man, I don't like that, dog.
That is,
it was
is,
so
bro.
funny.
I had more wet dreams in prison than I did
Yeah,
in my whole
bro.
Oh
life.
shit.
Yeah,
But,
of course.
but I feel like that makes sense.
Dude, that's
it
where
does.
you learn what your brain is capable.
Oh my God.
The dreams in jail are so. Did you ever have a
talking about wet dreams. I'm over here like,
a bad court dream?
No.
Like I had that was like my recurring dreams. There is like I would like go to court, get sentenced, and then like serve 5 years like in my dream. Like it felt.
yeah, that's
It was
Oh,
wet, it
the
was for me. It was
worst.
wet dreams and using dreams.
yeah.
And yeah,
And sometimes
yeah.
PCP dreams, so wet dreams,
Dude, well,
wet using dreams.
it's funny,
I didn't
dude.
know you got wet, Dave.
I think I've only like
Sure,
genuinely.
PCP.
I think I genuinely only had maybe one, maybe two wet dreams in my entire life.
That's a bummer, dude.
That is.
But you never
that's
were
it.
huge. That's a big opiate thing.
Actually, I was in juvie for 6 days. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't need wet dreams because you was handing them out like handing them out like Snickers.
Dude, hey, whatever you gotta do to get by, bro.
Dude, I just found I must have missed it, but the Fleece Johnson thing.
Oh God, the video that we were talking about the
Yeah.
other day. Oh,
Have you seen that?
you gotta search it on.
Yeah, I will. So
jeez.
it was it's the Booty Bandit. You never heard of that dude?
Yeah, vaguely.
Guys,
vaguely.
if you're curious of what we're about to watch, type in on Instagram or just YouTube, Fleece Johnson, and you'll
This is
probably
him.
find multiple videos. But you'll know it when. Well, you know after we get to talking about it. But Jed and I were playing a video game with some
They
friends.
showed me this at work, bro. This is
Next thing you know, when I get up in him, a tear came out of my eye. It felt so good, man. I done waited all this time. I'm going in, bringing it out. Going in, bringing it out. Going in, I think about 7 times I clammed it. I kissed it. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You said that, yeah, you said you welcome. All that was in his butt.
Oh my God.
I pulled it out. That's what it sounded like.
And that's a true love
I don't
story
know,
if
though.
anyone.
Oh my God.
that we'll have to decide if that's too hot for TV or not. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, we'll find out, dude. I mean, look, I was just talking about how we haven't got canceled yet, but I'll be fucking damned, dude,
When he
Jed.
said a tear came down my eye,
A tear.
I
I
love
kissed him. I said, I love you.
You said Jerry
I love you
in the
too.
beginning.
Yes.
Did he say?
Yeah.
You said the cherry was.
Yeah, there was something to do with the cherry, and I don't know how that's and I don't want to. Well, I do know. I do know. You know what? Yeah. But so
It's not fun. I mean, it's
no, it's fucking funny, dude. It's just
Yeah.
fucked up. We just have a dark sense of humor over here.
yeah,
and that's
true.
just the reality.
I kissed.
So we were kind of like talking about video games lately because look, no, so here's a story real quick before we kind of hop in the segue. But Jed and we were all playing video games, so we had like this Battlefield 6 with me, Jed, and a couple other guys, Brent and Alex. Alex is our local atheist, and so Jed was like, yeah, man, like I'm really having a good time playing this game Pragmata. And you get to be a father in space, and we were like, well, wow, Jed, you can be a father on Earth too. Jed was like over here, like talking like, man, I just wish I could go on adventures, and I'm like, Jed, you could do that. Just it doesn't look the same. But nah, dude, we love
my
video
daughter
games.
walked in when I was playing. I was like, "Get out of here! I'm trying to play with my. I'm trying to have a moment
with my daughter
that reminds me of you.
Yeah.
But you keep interrupting.
Yeah, no, but like, yeah, dude, like video games is such a thing for me to escape, man. Like I love it, and it's funny because like I think about it, and as I've gotten older, or maybe just more busy, is that I fall less in love with the games because I don't have the time to actually because it takes me about an hour to really get into it. You know what I mean? And I kind of get lost in like, I get lost into like really, okay, I'm going to hop in this game. I'm going to give myself some time, enjoy it. And then next thing you know, the baby wakes up. Or someone calls. Or, you know what I mean? You're like, oh damn, all right, I gotta go. I gotta jet. So that's why, like now today, it's like I don't play story mode games anymore. I just play online games that a dad could play that like works a 9 to 5, hops on, plays a little bit, and like that fills my cup for it. But like growing up, dude, video games for me were just so impactful, especially with my imagination. And so I was curious of like, what was some games for y'all that, I don't know, made y'all's childhood, teenage years? Like, what was something that like really impacted?
Probably Touching Good, Telling Bad was the game that got played the most.
Touching Good, Telling Bad. That sounded like a joke coming.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even.
Doesn't your uncle have the high score?
I was not going to step into that one.
I did. See, I knew I set myself up, dude. You know what?
I think he waited for you on that one.
I know he did, and he was patient.
He was patient. He was.
That's not
like your uncle. He was, I got all the time in the world.
Oh my god.
That's why I'm on the over 30 gamers subreddit, and it's basically people that are like, hey, I don't have time. What should I play?
Yeah.
Or like, I'm old now. What should I play?
I definitely need to get on that.
Oh yeah, dude. No, definitely.
One of the greatest multiplayer, just old school LAN parties, or like everybody bringing over their Xbox or their PlayStation, going to a different room. That is a core memory that doesn't exist anymore.
I was about to look. We were too poor for all that. They only had probably 1 or 2 people on the street with gaming systems. And
even them, like couch co-op, NBA Jam, Mortal Kombat, dude.
Yeah.
Friendships ending over some Killer Instinct.
Dude. Well, like, all right, so. Dude, growing up, Nintendo 64, GoldenEye, dude, that was like
Odd Job slaps only,
dude. Well, like you get on GoldenEye, you had Mario Kart, you had Super Smash Brothers, Star Fox, of course, dude. Wait, how's it? What's he say? Peppy, no. Star Fox as good as mine. Andross, dude. But I remember, dude, we'd have the Halo, like you're talking about, Jed, and like one room would be me and my buddy, and the other room would be his brother, or whatever, and his cousin, and they're playing, and one of them will win, and all of a sudden you hear footsteps. They're coming to run in there, and like, fuck yeah, dude, we beat you. We go lock the door. All of a sudden you hear, no, dude, let me in. Let me in. I gotta tell you, you know what I mean? But Halo 3, dude, that was like, if I could go back in like a certain time and like relive that, dude, it was Halo 3.
So that was Xbox, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
First
Xbox?
No, Xbox 360 is when Halo 3 was out.
Okay.
Playing Halo Reach with friends campaign, that was my...
Okay.
Yeah.
I loved that.
See, that's not too far back for me, though.
Yeah.
When you say, so that's in your all-time...
No, oh yeah,
Halo 3
will always be.
Shit.
It'll always be.
And I mean, like, dude, like original, like Modern Warfare, Call of Duty when it was.
Okay. See, I was like Ninja Gaiden, and I was going back.
And Super Nintendo.
Well, I mean, back we had the Nintendo trackpad.
Yeah. I remember
track
that.
And field.
Track and field. You had the power glove too.
You just slap it with your hands for the cheat. We did that all the time.
See, I didn't. See, my mom had a Super Nintendo, and she would play Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers was good, and Super Mario Kart.
And Donkey Kong.
Fucking
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Such a graphics. I actually like that one better better than Mario Brothers. I
Yeah.
really did.
Oh, yeah.
Back in that day, but yeah, dude. But I tell you what game like I really fell in love with, but I wasn't good enough to play, or I wasn't good enough to get far in the story, was Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Same.
Like
Same.
I loved it. I
Same.
loved watching someone play it.
Same.
And like you
But
were
I
like,
couldn't do
I couldn't
it.
figure it
Zelda,
out.
I don't think I left the first valley, but like I bought the toys, the strategy guide.
Yeah, I had it all.
I had it all, but I could not play the
Zelda was difficult, but it really made you somewhat of a gamer.
game. Same with
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I hate
Yeah.
that.
I couldn't. It was too.
Yeah, I couldn't fuck with Final Fantasy.
No, I couldn't get into Final Fantasy until like mid 2000s. Like I remember hopping on it and I was like, damn, because the story was so. Final Fantasy X was one of my favorite. It's still one of my favorite games of all time. The boss fights, the story, the animation at that time was just it was different, and it was just like it was almost like I think it's the closest thing Expedition 33 is today, or what that was to me back then, of like this fantasy world that you wanted to know more about and you wanted to get lost in it and understand the characters more. And then another one, and I think me and Jeb talked about this before, is Red Faction.
Yes.
You could
Yes.
literally, you just hop on a map, you get a bunch of RPG ammo, and you just blow. You could
That was like the
create
first
tunnels.
game you could blow up.
You
the
just blow up
environment.
anything, and so
Shit.
you could just
Yeah.
start digging tunnels throughout this whole game, and that's all I would do. I would trick my friend, like, "Hey man, come here, I gotta show you something." He fall in the hole, and then,
Yeah,
like that shit was
that
so
game was
fun.
so good. And then the second one was also super good. I remember playing that.
Well, that was the one I got into. I didn't play the first one.
Red Faction 2 was sick.
Man, I remember
Turok.
being sucked into Elder Scrolls, Skyrim.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine. I got a friend. He worked at GameStop. His name was Ian, and he had a twin brother.
Named Peeing.
No man, they were destined. But
Oh.
they got me into a lot of games. That Fallout 3.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
a lot of games that I wasn't like. I didn't really have. Wasn't even on my scope. You know, because I was playing games like Devil May Cry.
Yeah, I
You
did
know,
love Devil
and
May Cry.
of course God of War. You know what I'm saying? Like I was, God of War was another great game.
yes.
Well,
you
that's
know.
what you need to, because you have a PlayStation 5, right? That's
the
what you
new
need to
ones.
buy. You
Yeah.
hop on the new God of War.
Oh, I got it. You talking about Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I beat it.
Dude. Oh, well, there you go, dude. Like, that's a great one. But if I'm thinking, like, so if I was thinking, like, top 5 and I wouldn't have any order, it would definitely be, like, Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, which I think it's both. It's really like a DLC, but tomato. I got to put Halo 3. Skyrim, fuck. I want to put Skyrim up there, dude, because it was... Maybe not Skyrim. I'll put Fallout 3 because it's the same company and it led me to Skyrim.
Like, did you beat those games?
Fallout 3. Oh yeah.
Fallout 3 I did. Skyrim I did.
So
Damn.
Yeah.
so I didn't beat Ocarina of Time till like my later years, but it was more involved. I wanted to be a part of the world, but I just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
And so, and of course, Halo 3 beat it and got all the samurai armor, and then Red Dead Redemption 2, even though that's as like an older, you know, being mid-20s at the time, but that was such a phenomenal fucking game. It still is.
I got-
I'm about
it
to
still
say,
is.
I have a
I
friend
got
at the house
two-
that plays that, man.
Yeah.
I got too over
phenomenal.
like sandbox games just became I kind of hated that trend because they were just too overwhelming for me, and it was like if I guess because maybe I don't know if it's like ADD or whatever, but like I'll go a good clip. Like the last game this happened to me with was Horizon Forbidden West, and it was like I have to play it every day, and if I skip 3 days usually, then it's like I forgot how to fucking
know,
do
I know,
everything,
I
and
know.
it's like I can't. Like I was on such a good clip to beat
know.
that game.
So that's how it
And so
was
that's
for
when
me.
the open world. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, I don't have fucking time. For
Yeah,
this,
I
bro.
get that though. I see that, man, because that's how, like you say that, like so that's how it was for the last Assassin's Creed I bought. You know what I'm saying?
Which one was the last one?
Brotherhood. Was it
Oh
Brotherhood?
damn,
No,
dude.
brother.
No,
It was like-
no, not Brotherhood. It was the one with like you could pick the
Like the pyramid, the Egyptian
no,
one,
man, the Japanese, like you,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
I actually
Shadows?
like
Shadows.
I thought it was a fun one. Though,
Nah,
but
Shadows.
Oh, that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Shadows.
And bro, like I played that game for like a week straight, man, and like I went, like you said, a few days without it, and it was like fuck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, because you get to pick different you get to pick different characters on there and do different things with them.
What was the dude? He was gigantic. The Black Samurai dude. He was such a fucking dog, dude. He has this one intro when he's walking up to the castle and it's all falling down, like burning apart, and he just like fucks people up, dude. I love that. That was a good one. That I enjoy that, even though a lot of people don't like the new Assassin's Creed because of like how open world it is, and I get it. But that's why, thank God, they're bringing back Black Flag.
That I will play.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, Assassin's Creed. Yeah, and you know what? I gotta throw Assassin's Creed 1 in there just because it was so
revolutionary.
Huge, yeah, like that parkour into a game, which led to like Dead Island and all these other games that are heavy into this parkour / murdering zombie kind of thing. And if I had like one other one, man, I would probably say, take Zelda Ocarina of Time out and put Zelda Twilight Princess. That was such a fucking great game, man.
Wow, we need to play Back 4 Blood, dude. Left 4 Blood.
Left 4 Dead?
Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead 2,
okay.
Back 4 Blood. It's
I
4-player.
love
Dude, it's
Left 4 Dead.
so fun.
I love Left 4
so
Dead.
much. That's such a
but
fun.
it's only when you have 4 people playing.
yeah.
You have to have.
Yeah.
That's one of those games that's not fun by yourself. You have to have chaos in the midst of it.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I
why I
mean?
want to get it. The Dead Space
I was
remake.
literally thinking that when you
That's-
said that, bro.
That was the game that like broke me out of my not beating games. Like that
Bro,
game
that shit
was
was-
so good, bro. I guess
It was
I'll
so
get the new
scary.
It
Resident
was
Evil. It was
scary
so
as
scary.
fuck, bro. That's one of the games that the twins put me on.
It was very scary.
That and Mass Effect, but Dead Space. I'm used to playing games in the dark. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh fuck no.
No.
Yeah.
I gotta turn the light on.
And not with that, because
You know what
they
I'm saying?
burst out of the
Yeah.
air vents
Yeah,
and all
bro,
that,
that shit-
dude.
I can't, dude. Some of those like hardcore, like virtual VR horror games are like
No,
what the
like
fuck?
Oculus. Oh no, dude, no, I couldn't do it either. Like I get it, it's not real, but no. In the moment, dude, and you're running for something, the fear of being chased, even in a video game that's not like you're not in a VR, is still terrifying.
I
to
will
me.
say this though, knowing both of y'all, so my dad got the MetaQuest thing, and he has the Star Wars game on there.
Oh,
Is it tight?
It's fucking awesome. It is. Like you actually, of course, like how you got the little controllers. I guess it was what you want to call it, your hands. But you press a button, lightsaber comes out.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, and then you got the skybots coming at you, and you got all the fucking enemies coming, and
That's
but
sick.
the only bad thing is you literally have to have a lot of space.
yeah, because
work
you'll
with.
fuck something up.
If I had a lot of
Break
money,
in the TV.
if I had a lot of money, I'd totally get one of those like circular infinite treadmills. And dude,
No.
I bet that's so fun.
No, I agree with you. That, and then also when these guys get into like, if it's like could be a space game,
The
whatever.
hardcore Sims.
Where they get the whole
Yes.
aircraft
Cockpit,
carrier.
yeah, dude.
Bro, that looks so fucking fun, man. Like that's when you have that fuck you money. That's what
Have
you
you
should
been to the
hit.
World War II Museum in New Orleans?
No.
Oh, dude. So they have a room. It's a like submarine simulation cockpit, and everybody takes a different station, and they do a simulated attack and everybody has to do something.
Oh, damn.
It's so tight.
That's not the one by the aquarium, huh?
Oh yeah, in New Orleans.
Dude,
Orleans?
shit,
Yeah.
we always go to the fucking aquarium. I never thought about.
Dude, that's like the best World War II museum like in the country.
We have
Damn.
to check that out.
Tom Hanks and Gary Sinise funded that.
Oh,
Funded
no
that
shit.
piece.
Gary was Lieutenant Dan, right?
Lieutenant Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which he, by the way, gives back to so much with the veterans, man.
He
Like,
does, dude. He's
in the
huge
veteran
on
community.
like he always on Reddit, and everyone loves him on Reddit. He's
yeah,
cool,
no,
dude.
I
You ain't
fuck
got no
with it.
legs, Lieutenant Dan.
No, and then yeah, man. So Trayvon, you had brought something in today. Would you like to tell us what happened?
Oh shit! Jed kind of broke us in with the Relapse Bromance. You know?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, man. It's been since right before Thanksgiving, and I bought a pair of shoes, and it was actually I bought those the day I showed you the Pokemon.
So like,
Trying to bring me down with.
it's like 7 months.
Trayvon's like, you shouldn't do this, but
So yeah,
I'm
man.
here.
That was the last episode we did that with the Pokemon. The auction? Yeah, whatever. So yeah, man, I told you I was trying to buy some shoes. I was looking at shoes and I ended up seeing some, man, and I went with my move, man.
Yeah, let's see him.
Let's see him.
Which, by the way, he has Black History Month LeBrons on, which are actually dope. It looks
Yeah,
like
my
a
LeBron
holographic.
12s, man. You know,
They're
these,
dope.
These actually the only pair of shoes I had that I kept from my addiction.
No
In
shit.
2015.
Nice.
All right, man. So these, oh God, they just do something to me when I see them.
Nah,
Man.
I love
Oh
it
my
for you.
God, dude.
Check them out, man.
These are.
It
Oh
looks
my
like, it
Lord.
reminds me of like Reptar.
Ooh.
Let me see one.
So, Cactus Plant Flea Market is a brand, and they yeah.
Ew, that is a sponge.
Hey, hold up, wait, don't forget now. What it says?
Ask me about
the
the sponge.
sponge.
That is a sponge.
That's wild,
Yeah.
dude.
So they
wow.
Oh, dude, you
Wow.
haven't broke them in or nothing,
oh no,
man.
I just got them.
I bet these are comfy as hell.
I haven't even tried them on.
I mean, what was the damage?
What size? 13?
Yeah. So the retail price was $155 when they first came out. I ended up paying $275 for them.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
That's not bad, man.
No, dude. I mean, look, since you haven't got any new shoes since Thanksgiving.
Yes, it's right before
Fiend,
that.
bro. Let me smell them.
Smell it,
Dude,
man.
hey, look, man. I ain't got no room to talk, dude.
It gives you. Yeah,
That
bro.
is nice.
Yeah, so I relapsed. I'm sorry.
No.
You remember? You
10 Hail
remember?
Marys, 5 Our Fathers.
Now I'm about to go on a spree.
You remember Ruse?
You know, you can give the gift back to someone,
I'm
but
about to go on a spree.
You remember Ruse? Those shoes that had the hidden pockets.
Yeah.
So once again, I was all blasted on cocaine, and I found the hidden pocket, and then I thought I found another hidden pocket. Cut to 3 hours later, I had literally cut the shoes apart down to the soles because I kept thinking that I would find another hidden pocket, but all I was doing was just ripping the shoe apart, bit by bit by bit by bit, dude. I was like, there's another pocket in here. I swear to God.
How old were the shoes? You just got them?
Oh yeah, dude. I probably stole them anyway. I don't remember,
okay.
dude. But like, still,
fuck it.
they were so cool because they had. I mean, they're
the pocket.
made for drugs. I'm certain, or like,
And
what
you
the
obliterated the shoe looking
dude
for pockets.
destroyed them because I kept finding other hidden pockets.
Goddamn cocaine.
yeah.
Bro,
Trap Stories by Jet, sponsored by Verizon. Yeah, dude. No.
don't get trapped into a poor wireless plan.
Yay! I love it, dude. Dude, no, y'all remember the Dadas with the spinners?
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Da,
yeah,
da,
that was-
da.
yeah.
So I had that.
I don't remember.
That was my
Stuff on Marbury.
What are
that-
the, what are the
that-
spinners?
dude. So
Hello.
you'd walk and they would spin.
It was like a
Little
rim.
air.
It was like a little rim.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
I'm serious. I
Where?
owned a
Where-
pair.
on the
So I
tongue?
was in 7th
It was on the
grade.
sides.
So I was in
That's the
7th
reason.
grade, so that's like 2004 or 5, and I owned a pair, and so I lived in the country, so they lasted not long. And so when I walked out, I'd gotten in the water or something like that, and so then I'd go.
Oh my
That's
God,
it, dude. That's
Those
it.
are so.
Those are the white ones. It was the white ones, dude. Dude. What, Jay?
Those are hideous.
Fuck
bro.
you, dude.
Those
You
are
don't know
hideous.
shit.
You know what's
dude.
crazy though? They were hot.
Yes.
They were hot.
sure.
Bro, they were hot.
Oh, dude.
But
no,
also,
look.
you remember soap shoes
No.
with the grind plate in the middle of them, so you could grind rails.
Oh, yeah.
It
Okay.
was before Heelys.
Yeah.
We had soap shoes.
Yeah.
And they got banned at our school because we kept waxing up everything and just
Grinding.
grinding on our shoes, bro.
Well, no, so like I'd wear them to school, and so eventually, like I said, I grew up on the farm, so I got them wet, and so the water was getting in the rims, and so they would still spin. The problem with like me is that I was always showing up late to class, and I'd go down the hallway, and you'd hear
They made a noise.
like it would make a noise, but then also you could hear water just.
Water guys, yeah. That was Latrell
It didn't make a noise until I got water.
You
in
got
it.
water,
yeah,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
so
How come they don't make LA lights like for adults?
LA Gears?
LA Gears.
Do they still make LA Gears?
Yeah.
I don't even know what LA Gears is.
The light up shoes.
Oh, the light up
for
shoes
kids.
when we were kids.
Oh, my son got some.
Yeah.
This is not,
How come they don't
yeah.
make them for adults? I'd buy them, dude.
I wouldn't buy them.
No.
Dude.
No, you remember the belt buckles in the mall that would say your you could edit.
Oh yeah,
them?
I was
used to
telling Jig
own one.
about that one day. You could put anything on there. Mine used to always be these nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the club.
I I think that was. I can't say it right now, but yes, that's cool.
You
That is
probably
cool.
100% got one that just straight up said the N-word, didn't you? said I'm dat blank.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh, yeah, dude.
that's yours. And you
Yeah,
probably
dude,
were
get
like,
my
what?
ass beat.
Dude?
I didn't say it, dude.
You got
And then
some,
beat
you
the
got
shit out
a
of me.
fake grill.
Dude, I had Dadas, dude. I had the pass.
Yeah. That's the Latrell Sprewell, baby. Latrell Sprewell.
Dude.
The spinners. God,
Dude.
boy, that brought back memories.
I forgot, dude. I that was like the only cool pair of shoes I think I'd ever owned, really. And then I went into the K Swiss thing in like 9th grade because like you had so many different
I'm
like you
finding
had the
so
white
much
with the
about
red.
you.
Those shoes are white as fuck.
Look, dude, I
we would
was
just
an
have
Abercrombie
never-
guy, dude. Like I tended
checks
to
out.
be, and like I'd have like different colors of K Swiss, and fuck you, dude.
I didn't say anything,
I
bro.
know what he's thinking.
I didn't say
I know what I'm
dude.
thinking.
I didn't
Gay.
say anything.
There you go. There you go. That or douche.
Yeah.
The biggest
Oh
douche
no.
ever.
And look, to be fair, very douchey.
Most important to humanity's survival wasn't any of the 9 in the box.
What? Oh yeah, dude, you got me, dude.
Is respect.
Oh yeah, I knew he was gonna do it, dude.
Yeah. Go away.
Wait, what did
Go
you
away.
wait? Let me guess what Jed wore.
Okay, go ahead.
Audios and Etnies and what'd you wear?
I wore Saucony's, Adidas,
Douche.
Reeboks.
no Reeboks.
I can see the Sauconys.
Puma for a second.
Oh
can
yeah,
see
no,
Pumas.
Puma.
New Balance. probably,
New Balance.
yeah.
There were it was like a complete like emo shoe. Macbeth, the dude from Blink-182 started it, I think.
Why do I?
Were they
I feel
boots?
I
They had
remember
like
that.
an M. It was like
Yeah.
a white M, Macbeth's. And some dude at my first rehab called them ballerina shoes, and I took them off and threw them at him because I thought I was tough, and I almost got the shit beat out of me, dude. I threw it at like a convict, bro. I was playing basketball, and they're like, "Nice shoes, ballerina." I was like,
Oh
yeah, bro. And he caught himself before he beat me to death. Thank God, dude.
Wait, so tell me, do y'all own any dad shoes?
The white New Balances.
Well, New Balances usually are like the typical dad shoe.
Oh yeah, I own a bunch of New Balances. They're
coming back.
they're awesome. I mean,
never-
they're so good for my back. Like,
Yeah.
I'm all about support. Ooh.
You got back problems already, man?
Yeah, dog. You see these double D's I'm lugging around, bro?
God damn. Okay.
Yeah, dude. No, no, dude. I remember like the big old fat blocky Reeboks.
You know, you spoke on Heelys earlier, bro. They got some Reebok Heelys.
Really?
What?
Somebody showed me those the other day. Some Reebok Classics with the damn wheel on them, and I think you can take the wheel out of them.
That's sick.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Let me see, man.
Honestly, though, I could never. I tried to do it, and I kept like stubbing.
I
Like,
can't. My feet too big for
or
that.
like I try to do it, and I just like trip.
I was always a cross trainer, like athlete. I was not a what's the right term for it?
I'm just judging you.
Yeah. Well, I'm judging you.
I know you are. I know you
I don't
are.
even know if like the word is like if we can still say it.
Go ahead, Jed.
I'm not even.
No, go ahead, Jed.
Oh my God, those are hideous, bro. The Hello Kitty ones I'd rock.
Look,
Oh,
Yeah.
some Onitsuka Tigers, I rocked those
I
too.
rock- I
That's
rock
what you.
I rock those, man.
Yeah. Saucony's used to be the
Saucony's used to be the
used
shit.
to be the shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't
And they're
remember.
comfy.
Yeah.
I'd rock Saucony's now.
Me too. They actually got new pairs that comes out.
Yeah. I went through like a very brief because I lived with a gay dude and he was trying to get me to wear like he was on like Express and Steve Madden
Yeah.
shoes.
Oh, Express
that was when I
was
worked at
awesome.
the Gap.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Express, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, Express was great.
No, I remember
Structure.
No, dude. I used to be a thicker milkshake, and I was going shopping for clothes, and I went to Express, and they're like, I kept asking, do y'all have this in this size? And eventually, he's like, I don't think our clothes will fit you.
They're not for you.
Yeah.
Here's a brochure to a local fat camp, a big and tall.
It was so embarrassing, dude. I was like, fuck, dude. Fuck Express, dude. Like, I mean, then when I got like somewhat in shape, I started buying from them. But yeah, dude, that sucked so fucking bad.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever bought clothes from them. The bitches too. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still would have had a resentment to this day.
Yeah.
I had
Shit.
I had a big resentment against Buckle because they wouldn't hire me as my rehab job back in 05 because I didn't fit the look. Which now, thank God, that was like when Affliction just came out. You remember? Oh yeah,
Talk about
I
douche.
wore Affliction.
Talk about douche.
missed a bullet on that one.
But I'll be honest, I don't like to admit it, but I did wear Affliction.
I think I wore one.
know.
That was when there was like the really
No Mercy.
wild graphic tees. That's what it's. That is something you will still see up in the rooms, bro.
Yeah.
Still,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you are a product of your time, dude.
Douche. Yeah, dude. The bedazzled crosses, and then
Yep, the bedazzled jeans.
Yeah, god damn, dude.
I know, man.
I didn't go down the bedazzled jeans
Me
route,
neither.
but
Me
I
either.
definitely did go down the
I'm not-
bedazzled shirt once or twice.
I started wearing skinny jeans when they were girl jeans, and I have not strayed. So it's been over
40
almost
years.
Yeah, almost. I mean, what, 25 years? It just
Well, dude, I look. My thing is the short shorts, dude. I love wearing short shorts, bro. Like that's
that's
like,
that's a newer thing.
Yeah.
I just thought, I mean, like,
I
Thinking
love
good.
it, dude.
make you look like you're at what's that beach name in California?
Oh,
trying
Muscle
to say?
Beach.
Oh yeah,
Venice Beach. Yeah.
no, dude,
Venice, yeah.
but it brings me back to like how I would think like in the 70s or whatever, and then it's also
When they,
just
yeah, like
fringe.
you'll never see me in the crop top though.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't know, man. The 70s, they had some.
And
their style was-
hilariously, that's probably the most like homophobic generation ever.
Right.
Yeah,
Talking
right.
about like you people. It's like, dude, let me see your picture.
Yeah,
from high
dude.
school, Grandpa.
Oh yes.
Like, let me see, dog.
The 70s probably had the
Oh,
best
dude.
style. Well, 80s.
My dad looked like Jeffrey Dahmer in his high school photo, dude. He had like glasses and the gold hair, and it just, dude. And he's always like shitting on me, and I'm like, Dad, you're fucking bald.
You,
and then to bring on that, you look like Jeffrey Dahmer in high school. Like, who the fuck are you to judge me? Oh shit, Django and Zorro.
I seen you.
Did
send
you
that
see
to me.
that?
Yeah.
I just pulled something up
You
with
sent
that.
that to me. I was like, what?
what?
Yeah. I
Django
didn't even look
Zorro
at it 'cause I thought that
crossover
was some
film
bullshit.
moves forward at Sony. Co-written by Quentin Tarantino.
No.
Yes.
You
It's
sent that
legit.
to me, bro. I was like,
No, that's
Yeah.
I didn't even
real.
look at it because I thought it was
Yes.
some bullshit.
Let me see.
No, dude, you don't believe me. Fuck
I
no.
don't believe you.
It's off of Spotlight, dude. Spotlight never lies.
Dude, no, there's just no way.
I'm telling you, dude.
I don't
Oh,
believe
that was
it.
a whole trailer, like almost not a
Dude.
trailer, but
Dude, it's gonna be real, dude. Look it up right now.
I am, dude.
I would be so down for like, but if they made it like dark, like they did Django. Like I would like to watch.
I mean,
a Django Zorro.
You only
crossover.
have Jamie Foxx and
Oh,
Kevin
it's
You can do Pedro Pascal with Zorro, dude. He does everything anyway.
yeah.
He's
oh, so
fucking
it
cool.
was a comic.
Look at that.
Oh, that's sick.
See?
Huh.
Look at that.
you triple
I
crown
don't fucking
cock
believe
jockey.
Yeah,
Believe
dude. Which
Dude, I've gone back and watched you triple crown cop jockey. I've gone back. When's the last time you watched Mask of Zorro with him? That is
Oh, with him and
almost a perfect movie.
It's been I don't
It
even
is.
remember.
I seen it,
Dude, it
probably
is
a year or two ago.
wildly entertaining. It is one of the best revenge movies. It's like it gave us Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Catherine Zeta,
Oh,
bro.
thank God.
What? And my mom, I mean, Antonio was
Oh no, yeah, dude.
irresistible in that movie, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. No.
And Anthony Hopkins being a badass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's
dude.
always a badass.
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins, who is in recovery. He did an interview and they were asking about his daughter, and he was kind of like, don't go there.
Yeah.
It's something to do with she has nothing nothing to do with him.
yeah.
He didn't want to harm her, which I respect.
I get
He was
that.
just like, I don't want to go any further with the question because I don't want to say anything that would harm her, and like respect for that because dude, like. Even recovery doesn't mean necessarily like all relationships are gonna mend the way
Right.
people would expect.
Right.
I guess is the word I would say because like you know, me and my sister's relationship, it took time to build, and like we're going through rocky things right now, and it's like you kind of get to a point where you're either acceptant of that person or accept the things you can't change and then put up boundaries.
Absolutely.
Yeah, me and your sister's relationship is getting a little better too.
I'm glad. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Relapse Road coming up, dude. There's no way.
I had one of those like secret club wink wink thing with a customer at work today. She had a NA tattoo. It was
Nice.
like talking da 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 da, and I was like.
Jed points to a needle.
I'm like, nice.
I got you, sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you.
But
She
then
has
she's like, no,
25
I'm
years.
sober.
I know.
She's like, oh no, they're like, I'm doing good now.
Yeah.
My life is.
I'm NA sober.
Yeah, she had 25 years, bro.
Nice.
That's
She
dope.
said her friend OD'd and died 25 years ago, and that her friend was like, I made a promise to her to like watch her, look after her kids or something, and like
See what I'm
she
saying?
did.
No,
Some
I
of
was
us
like,
gotta
that's
die,
fucking-
so some of us can live, right?
Yeah, it was just a cool little.
Well, I just had a moment just now where I was building a case with this person on social media about them sharing stuff about their life current situation, and I'm thinking, God, will this person just get off and stop talking about it because they're not acting in recovery? And then I'm like, wait, we do a podcast where we talk about
Yeah.
I just thought about how hypocritical I was. That's a typical addict, alcoholic thing.
It
right
is.
there.
It is.
Where I was just like, and it just hit me. I'm like, which thank God it did, because like I would have no telling how far I would have went down that rabbit hole.
You'll have to tell me who afterwards, by the way.
Yeah, no, I definitely will. Yeah, I definitely will. But no, it's funny, bro, because
Well, yeah, that's why that stuff bothers you so much, because we do
see
it.
myself.
We do it.
Yeah. Oh, yep, absolutely, man. I mean, I know some people like, God, our friend, you know, he posted something, and then he posted something again,
You should have left it alone. You
and
should've-
I was like, bro, like, and you know, God, people are sensitive
Oh yeah,
to other people's shit, though.
says a lot about them.
I know.
Yo, I love. Do you remember the April Fool's post of that AI picture of that dude drinking?
Oh yeah.
I thought that shit was hilarious,
Hilarious.
bro. And people got.
Well, no, they made it about
kinds-
themselves.
Yeah,
Go
exactly,
fucking
man.
I
figure.
know, bro. I was
Exactly.
like, y'all need. Dude,
No.
I was so.
I loved it.
Oh, they got me banned too, because once again, my favorite Facebook joke is go smoke crack like an adult, and it
Oh,
does
that's
not,
what it got.
Yeah, dude, I get a 3-day ban every time, bro.
Well, you know what's funny is that
and then I appeal it by saying I'm giving life advice.
yeah. No, look. No, but so last year he had called me. What he did was he probably sent that to her, because last year he had called me and said, or texted me and said, "Man, I relapsed." And so I called him and he's like, "Oh, I was just fucking joking." I was like, "God damn it!"
I did that 1 year to my mom, and I quickly, and this was a decade ago, and it was quickly that like, nope, don't do that. That is not the.
No.
Well, you know what's crazy though? Like even when we started, I was like, Jade, I relapsed, and he's like, "What? Are you serious?"
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, "Well, I did, but not on what you think." You know.
Yeah.
So it goes to show we have a bunch of you know, addiction to certain things,
Yeah.
other things.
Yeah.
You know, but immediately the first thing we think of is drugs or alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the first thing. Like, well, with y'all, I wouldn't think, but then of course I would think. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm like, oh, they're probably joking or whatever. Or like, I go to like think of like, all right, well, what's Trayvon's set of shoes? Okay, all right, well then maybe it relapse on shoes. Mine would be Pokemon, no doubt. You know, Jed.
Why
Jed don't joke about
Wide
it. Yet.
open. Yeah, I should. Yeah, nope.
nope.
Yeah, it's so.
Little, a little too hot right now. Block's still hot, bro. The block is still hot.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, shit, you're coming a long way, dude. I mean, you're figuring it out like that. Like we always talk about that first year, man. It's so fucking weird and it's so strange, and a lot of it, you're like, I don't even know if I'm in the right or in the wrong, and I'm still trying to figure that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. That. Yeah, returning to sanity, and then just getting older in general.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's all weird. I don't know that. Like, I guess there never will be a time in the past that I'm not going to look back and just be like, I was an idiot.
Well,
Like, I didn't know anything.
Okay, here's a question for all of us. What was one thing looking back was probably not the best advice given to you in early sobriety?
God, no. I can tell you a ton, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
go ahead, Jed. I got to think.
I mean, one off the top of my head was like, oh, you shouldn't date that girl because my sponsor wanted to and like used my fourth step against me.
Oh.
Yeah, dog.
Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. That was
that's.
I had a lot of hard lessons like that where like, oh, just because like you may have some like sobriety, like it does not mean I need to listen to you or that you're a good person.
Yeah.
That was kind of gangster as fuck though, that first one. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't think I could top that one, dude. So that's it.
I'd have to say though, man, like I don't think I hate to say I wasn't given any bad advice.
No.
You know, I mean, I took every suggestion that was given to me, and it seemed to work out because it was always better than mine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, always better than mine. You know, like a lot of the times I was like, man, fuck this shit. You know, but then I had to catch myself. You know, and I had to listen. You know, it wasn't anything that ever got me. The only thing that got me caught up was not listening to certain suggestions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Grabbing that wheel again. You know, so.
Thinking about it, there's two to come to mind. One I'll say was that someone gave me a suggestion to just be more understanding of the person and be more selfless towards them. And like retrospect, like that is a great thing, but it's also you got to meet other people where they're at, so it's situational. And so maybe like looking back, I didn't give this person like certain information. Maybe I should have. I don't know. I'm kind of just trying to think of my part. And like, but like when it comes to like relationships, like there's a give and take, and so like you have to be cautious on like, for me in my experience of like showing up as much, because like sometimes you could enable,
Right.
or like sometimes even like you showing up without saying they're in the wrong, they might think they're in the right because of my behavior towards them at that moment. And so sometimes like I look back at it and like there was times where I'm just like, no, I should have just sat back and like gave that person space maybe, or I shouldn't had enabled their behavior by like on them. Like, cause I think when it comes, like I'll speak on me and Bella's relationship, there's like certain things sometimes where I'll give her space cause she'll like, say we both do something stupid, both counterproductive, and I got to own my part. She got to own her part, but she didn't have to do shit actually. And so, but then there's this thing of like, okay, I have to own my part regardless because it will keep me sick, and I'll hold on to that and ride that justification. But how do I do that? And so it depends on every situation, right? You know what I mean? You can't just go in and just like, so for me, a lot of it, I don't go immediately to, hey, I was wrong. I give it space. Because hopefully they're like doing like a page 90 or something like that. They're looking at their part. They've talked to somebody. And because for me, I know I need that space too for me personally, and able to give them space and then come together and be like, hey, look, I was wrong how I did this. Instead of, I was wrong how I did this, and they keep going and you're like, yeah, you're right. Instead of being like, no, actually I'm not owning that.
Right.
I'm owning this. And that's not me, mine to own. Right. Like, you know, like looking at the whole thing instead of going back into, and it basically comes down to codependency too. For me, is like I used to just dive right back into it and being like from the argument, and then like 5 minutes later go back into it, trying to, you know, just fix the situation because I feel uncomfortable. And the pause, dude, has helped me tremendously in a lot of ways if I use it to my ability in like a healthy way. Because I could pause and be just as bad an hour later or a whole day later. It's like, what am I doing in between that pause? Am I calling somebody? Am I really thinking, how would God have me be, or my higher power have me be? Am I going to a meeting? Like when I remember a good friend of mine who I wish I would listen to a lot more early sobriety, he was like, hey, why don't you not do that and go to a meeting? Why don't you not do that and journal? Why don't you not do that and call somebody? Like, basically what you want to do is not doing it, pause on that, give yourself some time to just be away from that situation as much as you can, even though, like, say I go to a meeting and I'm still thinking about this fucking, yada, yada, yada. But I'm giving myself, like, that time to just process that to some extent. And then maybe I hear something from the meeting, maybe I don't, but I'm still away from that situation even further instead of implementing myself onto that. Is that making sense?
I mean, no, I think that pause, like you said, is absolutely, I mean, it works. It works. And then, like you said, if you wait too long, then you can just do in that shit or whatever. But it's what you, like you say, what you do in between that time. Like, are you calling people, like you said? Like, that usually helps out, in my case, a lot. I'm not too big on journaling like I used to, but I definitely will call about five or six of you guys, in my circle and get all those perspectives and still just kind of come up with my own.
Yeah.
Taking little pieces that make sense to it.
It's like a council of three.
Yeah.
Of like getting three perspectives. Yeah, I think that was what I also learned is that like other people, they don't have to be right. Like being careful who you let speak into your life and like taking that direction. There's some real dogmatic ass people that I had to learn for myself like not to feel like that, like I still have like volition and like my own, like I can still make decisions, which is part of I think in my relapses in the past. It's like I get so, I mean literally, I was talking about this in therapy, like growing, 2 decades in treatment, so like there's a point where I'm just like, I don't give a fuck what any of you people say. Like I'm just gonna make my own, I'm gonna do what I want to do for a little bit, which always ends badly, but I think it's just the pushback of just like, enough, dude, I'm tired of like y'all gotta live my life talking like type shit, dude. I'm gonna do me
shit.
I'm gonna live my truth.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. But no, that's a huge thing though. Who's your circle? So is it a bunch of like if I hear all the time, oh, it's gonna be okay, they're wrong or whatever. Like, because every now and then that's the situation. The other person's wrong.
Yeah.
And you just need, and that's totally no. That's a fucking no. But like, if that's continuously like the thing, then I'm not gonna be growing in the right direction, dude. And then they're enabling to some extent victimese for me, and like I'm great at playing the victim.
If you only listen to Jean Paul.
Oh no! If I listen to John Paul would be
wanted to
assertively.
figure out a way.
You're being a selfish ass.
Yeah, you'd be
like no. John Paul is going to tell you,
He's
even if
say.
like maybe you don't need to hear it, you'll hear it. Like
I just wanted to bring him up so he
Yeah.
didn't feel sad anymore. We love you, Jean Paul.
No, we love you, dude. I literally I
hate that.
Yeah, I hate that fucking thing. No, look, dude, I took a photo of a video of him last night.
Oh, look at you.
Look.
Is that baby play?
I don't know if the camera can see this. It's John Paul in a diaper making an announcement. Yeah.
I took a photo of him this morning when he called me. I was like, man, that sun's glistening in your face right now, man. I said, boy, you got the hand of God on your face.
God's like, no, God's trying to suffocate him. God's like, God, just stay down. But no, that's what's been. It's been good to have like a group of people in my life or our lives to where it's like, even with us, it's like, like sometimes. Just venting. Sometimes just listening. Sometimes I don't even need you to say anything. Sometimes I just want you to be there, what I mean, for me. And then eventually, I'll either go towards the solution or I won't. That's the whole thing of like ourselves and like, what are we going to do?
Yeah, like, are we bitching or do you want a solution? Like, either is fine.
Either is fine, for real. And I think that's the beauty of it, though. For me, I know John Paul is definitely one of those people I would call because he would tell me exactly what I don't want to hear. But I need to hear it. And that's a perspective that I do need because he plants those seeds that I guess I don't want to say he gives me the courage to do the things I don't want to do, but it's just like, damn, man, maybe you're right.
He's planted 7 seeds specifically.
Well, man.
9.
Yeah.
And if the number is 9, then it might
18.
be 18 or
No, 27. Yeah,
You
that's
know.
what they
Yeah.
say triple it.
But even still, though, man, like I know I could get perspective. It's all perspective.
Yes.
Perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know how many times I can say that. It's always perspective, man, because, you know, sometimes I may just need you to listen. You know, and if you want to throw something in there, just throw it in there. Let me, you know, throw it to me. You know, I know y'all won't beat me up when I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Like even with JP, like he's not gonna beat me up when I'm down, but he's definitely gonna tell me shit I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
You know.
I had a situation. I was talking to my sponsor Saturday, and because the wedding, you know, it's happening and all that. And I'm like, there's one guy, like, I want him to be there, no matter like what our relationships look like in the past, and like I have some fear in it. And so finally, I contacted him yesterday, and hopefully we'll talk soon. But yeah, man, it's. But anyways, I was talking to the sponsor, and I was like, you know, and I try to like articulate it, and then, you know, it's normal, and he's like, no, it's not. It's really not normal. You know, he's like, you're building all these scenarios up that aren't even real, and you know, you're sitting there telling, like, I don't want to hear, like, and I need my, like, I'm loved that I have a sponsor that's like, because he knows we work in the treatment centers, and like, and so for us, we have to be like, in order for us to reach these people, because they're so sick in the early days, you have to be compassionate more than you would someone that's, you know, worked a fourth and fifth step, you know, and so you have to really meet them where they're at. So you're like, wow, that's understandable, and so I can get caught in that myself, you know, of like, well, that's a human, you know, and it is, but for us, man, it's like, and it's funny how, like, we always talk about there's a gray area, but when step work, it's either black or white a lot of the time.
Right.
It's like you're either doing it or you're not doing
you're not,
it. There's no gray
There's
area
no
in it.
none.
It's
Right.
like you're either that side or that side.
Yeah.
And so, which it does help a lot, because you're like, I have to make a decision. And what decision do I choose to be on? Like, not doing, I'm not acting in that behavior. I am acting in that behavior. I am making those calls. I'm not making those calls. I am talking to people. I'm not talking to
Are
people.
you being lazy or are you doing the fucking
Yeah,
work?
yeah. It's no, yeah. There's no, you know what I mean. That half measure shit is like such a, like, you're either doing it or you're not. Like today, like I'm going to meet and do a fist set with a guy. Don't want to. I want to stay at home, relax, play some video games, watch TV. But the reality is like, dude, no. One, I know I'll be feeling a hell of a lot better later. I know that I'll get some mental clarity, and I'll be able to connect more with this person that maybe God's telling me I really need to be connected with this person, because there's something that I need to learn. I truly believe that. I'm probably learning just as much from them than they are from me.
Yeah.
And because the reality is, I'm just reading a fucking book to them, sharing my experience.
Right.
And that's the truth.
That's the
dude.
truth, yeah.
And there's nothing crazy I'm doing. There's nothing like special I'm doing. Like, other than like, all right, I'm going to my meetings and I'm, you know, sharing my experience, strength, and hope. And I answer the calls when I don't want to answer them, and I call people back when I don't want to call them back. Whatever, you know, all those little variables along the way. And it adds up, man. It adds up. It really does. And like, it helps you sleep at night knowing you're doing the best you can. Like, you can hang your hat saying like, I did it today.
Right.
I did do recovery. My daily reprieve is on point today. I fucked up here, I fucked up there, but I did it the best of my ability. You know what I mean? And that's pretty fucking cool, man.
It is.
Because we live in our heads so much that we know when we fuck up and we know when we didn't, and we might fight it, but at the end of the night, dude, it's just you and that pillow. So it don't make a fuck how many people laying with you, dude, or nobody laying with you. You know, at the end of the day, if you're not picking up the tools or not.
Yep. Well, good wrapping up note.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us.
Like,
Comment, share, subscribe.